So today I wanted to do a full face of favorites. So these are products that I have been using for the last couple of months over and over again. Well, not all of them for that long, but most of them. So the first thing is the foundation, and I have been loving the Anastasia Foundation, which is luminous foundation, and mine is in 315N. I used it quite a lot beginning of the year, or even, I don't know if I had it last year, last summer. I actually don't remember where I bought it. And you know what it's like, then you buy different foundations and you stop using that. And about a month ago, I thought, well, I will use that one. And I've used it almost every day. I'm actually running out of that one, so I bought another one. Really enjoy it. I usually apply it with the Artis Oval 7, but you don't have to. I mean, there's a lot of dupes of those sorts of brushes. I just love applying foundation with that sort of brush. Some foundations I will apply with a sponge, but I feel very often sponges just soak up the foundation. This color is still good for me. I hardly have any fake tan on now. I'm fed up with doing it. Been doing fake tan all summer long, but I don't like to be too pale. Okay, for the concealer, I love the Conceal and Perfect from Milani, and mine is in 130. This color is very similar to NARS Custard, to Fenty Beauty 210. So all the ones that I use, it's very similar. You really need tiny bit. It goes such a long way, this concealer. It's always better to add a bit more than put too much on. It's very creamy and spreads out really nicely. Great coverage. I don't feel like it dries my under eye area or makes it look dry. I do really like how it looks. And that doesn't mean that any other products, concealers that you've seen me talking about before, that I don't like them anymore. This is just what I've been using lately. I don't know about you, but I go in those cycles. I'm sure one day I will put that foundation on and think, don't like it anymore, and I will swap to another one. I don't know what it is, but I do that very often, and then I will like it again. I always put the concealer on my eye. I might take the little sponge and just, it's hardly, barely damp this sponge. That's the best way to use it. Otherwise, if it's quite damp, then it will take the product away, it will soak it up. Okay, for setting under my eyes, I still absolutely love the Fenty Beauty powder. Mine is in butter. I love other powders too, but that's what I've been using lately. Goes number 2 brush. Remember, start first quite low, then go right under your eye, because you don't want the majority of the powder right under your eye. I do it on my lids and eyebrows, prepping it for my eyebrows. Now for setting the foundation, I am really loving this combination of the EX1 Pure Crushed Minerals, and mine is in number 4, and the English Mineral Makeup in Warm Medium. I probably could use just this, but this one is too light for me right now, so I mixed this one into it just for the color. So this is supposed to be my substitute for the Laura Mercier mineral powder, because you know it's been discontinued. And a lot of you been telling me about this Elizabeth Arden mineral foundation, but I've looked for it everywhere, and you can still like find some of them on Amazon, but very dark colors. So I thought that was discontinued too. But one of you told me that you've contacted Elizabeth Arden, and they said that they've been having some trouble with the production or delivery, and that it will be back soon in stock. So I probably will try that one, because few of you now said that you really like that one. So as soon as it's available, I will try it. But for now, I quite like these two. Okay, what I do next is prep my brows, and you all know that I love the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brow. So I apply it on first to sort of brush my brows. It adds a bit of color, so I can see where I'm applying the pencil afterwards. And while I let it set, I do my bronzer and blush. Okay, I have been mostly using the Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Bronzer in number 2. Rifa 22. It's just such a flawless powder. Bit down the neck, so it matches the face. Now for blush, this palette has been favorite since I bought it, and this is the Cotton Candy Champagne by Beauty Bakery. Here they are. They are the ones that have a bit of sheen. You know how I told you I really love that sort of blush. I don't need to use highlighter, and it gives me that lovely youthful look. So I use any of them. I sometimes mix them all, so I like them all. Rifa 05 brush. I'll probably go into Sip Sip Hooray and 24-hour Champagne Diet. Just very gently. Can you see that slight sheen? It's not over the top. Because you know, I love highlighters, but sometimes they are a bit too much. Okay, so once I've done that, I'm going to do my brows. I will do it off camera because it's a nightmare. I've got a video, I think it's always linked down below, how I do my eyebrows, but I show you the pencils that I've been using. So I'm using the BH Cosmetics HD Brow Pencil in medium, and I use it from here, you know, to the tail, and then I use the e.l.f. taupe at the front of my brow, and then I always set it with the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. So I will do my brows and I will be back. Okay, eyebrows done. Sorry I do it off camera, but I don't see very well, so I have to put the mirror right close to me. You wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing anyway. But like I said, I have a video on that. Okay, let's do the eyes. So as you know, I have in the last couple of months I bought quite a few palettes, and I love them all. They range from very high-end to mid-price to drugstore, so I'm going to show them all to you because they are all my favorites. So the new Charlotte Tilbury Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize. I've done a video and I've done all the looks with it. Then I bought the Dior 5 color palette in soft cashmere. That's my cool palette, which is absolutely beautiful. So these are high-end. Now the mid-price is the Sigma Rendavuz palette, which is the Christmas edition. I only just got it and I absolutely love it. I've told you this is very much a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. And then 2 of the BEIGE Cosmetics palettes, which I absolutely love. The Love in London and the Beautiful in Barcelona. And because I have done looks with all these, I never did one with that one, so I think I will do it with the Sigma Beauty. But I wanted to show you because all these have been my very, very favorite lately. So here is this little palette, beautiful colors. I am going to use probably this one, which is Tryst, then Moonshine, and Bootleg. I might also use Campfire, I don't know. So, where are my brushes? Here. On a Rifa 15, I am going to go into Tryst and I will apply it in my crease and above. They are very lovely quality. Pigmented and they blend very nicely. Now on a Rifa 02, I am going to go into Moonshine, which is a beautiful, sparkly, sort of rose gold. This really reminds me so much of Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. But I would say that this one is a bit, it's not the pigmentation, it's the tone. The tone of this is slightly darker. The Charlotte Tilbury one is very, very delicate. So I might actually go into Campfire, which is another shimmery one, and I will just put it sort of halfway on my mobile lid, just so this side is a bit darker. Beautiful. You see, they are so shiny and used with the brush. Don't need to even do it with your finger. And then I will go into Bootleg to work in my outer corner, and I will use Hulu P66. So yeah, this palette is quite warm, but for those of you who don't like the warm palettes, these two are amazing. These are very cool. I have done video on those 2 palettes, so, and very, very good quality. I love these 2 palettes. And these were my first BEIGE cosmetic palettes, so I think I am going to be definitely looking closely at this brand. Then I'm going to take Rifa 16 and just blend out the edges. This is clean, don't want to add any more color, just blend it out. Now on Rifa 03, I'm going to go back to Bootleg and go right under my lash line. Now with Rifa 12, I'm going to go to Twist and sort of blend that out a bit. Take another one, 03 from Rifa, go into Moonshine and apply it just in the inner corner. And by the way, the Rifa brushes have been my favorite since I got them. I use them all the time, and you know I've got a lot of brushes. Okay, so that's the look. Now mascara. Oh my gosh, I've got so many favorite mascaras. Most of them are high-end, but I've got one that is drugstore. So you all know I love the NARS Climax, the red one. I love the Chanel, I never remember what it's called. I will link it. I love the Anastasia Lash Brag. And for the drugstore, NYX On The Rise, very good mascara. If you've seen my drugstore, full face of drugstore, I used it there. And my latest is the Shock mascara from YSL. I talked about it. I'm not happy with the packaging. Now, I really love this mascara. It is quite thick. The actual consistency of it is quite thick and almost gloopy. But the volume that it gives you is amazing. The only thing is, I apply quite a lot of mascara. I feel this one gives you a bit more crusty eyelashes, if you know what I mean. Like with these ones, I can pack this mascara on and my eyelashes are still soft. I can just feel it when I'm washing my eye makeup off. This one, I have to be very careful because I don't want to ruin my lashes, because it gets a bit more crusty and gives you stiffer lashes, but it's a very good mascara. So let's do this one. I always take off the excess because you don't want too much on a first go. It is quite gloopy. Oh, there's a big gloop. I have good lashes anyway, because as you know, I've been using for years now and I use it every single night, which I probably don't need to. The Fysico eyelash serum. I've tried lots of others and they worked, but I don't feel like none of them work like the Fysico. I actually need to get another one. I mean, look at that. And it's quite buildable, this mascara. You would think for it being so thick and gloopy that it would really clump your lashes, but it doesn't. As long as you wipe off the excess, you know, look, I'm still working with the first dip. I haven't dipped again in a tube, so you can do both eyes with layering just with one dip. And I bought this mascara because one of you told me about it in comments. I like when you share your favorites, because then it's something that I didn't even know about this mascara, existence of this mascara, so it's nice. Right, I did another dip because I am going to brush the heck out of my lashes. Yes, beautiful. Okay, now for lips, I don't have anything favorite for lips. I think all my glosses are my favorites, and you see me talking about glosses all the time. I obviously love the Too Faced Raising the Roof. I love all the gloss bombs from Fenty, but today I am going to use the one from Sigma that I have bought when I bought the palette. This is called Cor-de-rosa, I think. So they did little mini set of 3 glosses for the holiday collection, and this color is one of them, but I didn't want all of them because you know how many glosses I've got. I just bought the full size of Cor-de-rosa. So I might put just a Charlotte Tilbury's Iconic Nude. I sometimes don't even use lip liner with my glosses. This is beautiful gloss, and it goes so well actually with this palette. I just don't like the brush. You know when you start getting these funny crazy hair, because when you're putting it back in, I much prefer doe foot applicators. But I'm not mad because this gloss is beautiful. And it's not sticky, it's very creamy, you know, like a balm. Okay, my lovely, so these were my current favorites. Please leave me a comment of any of your favorite products, so if I don't have it, I can try it. Thank you so much for watching, and stay fabulous. Bye.